You, yes, you are the person that every offlaner wishes they didn't face, and for very good reason. You're keeping their experience, their farm, and overall game effectiveness in check, harassing their every move and otherwise being a complete nuisance in their effort to perform well. Welcome, I say, to the life of the support lane bully. My name is Narbash. How can I be of assistance? Seriously though, Narbash's presence in the duo lane can be immediately impactful. Your ability, Thunk, becomes your godsend, your saving grace, your guiding light. It will cause opponents to both fear you and at the very least respect your lane presence. Throw some respect on your lane, okay? A couple things I've noted when playing as a lane bully Narbash, and that basically just means playing aggressively and zoning out the offlaner. First things first, notify your carry that you plan on playing aggressive in the lane. That gives him the option to either farm the lane in peace, more or less, or assist you in taking out your opponent every time you land a thunk. So they'll kind of move up and pop a couple shots off, and then you get another thunk, they'll move up and pop another couple shots off, and that kind of helps whittle them down and force them to back. Be mindful, this is the second point, be mindful of the mini-map. If you're bullying and playing in the same manner that I do, odds are you'll have your lane pushed up quite a bit and your opponent is likely calling for help. So that means you need to have your head on a swivel and be ready for a gank if you're sitting there around their tower. I don't start off with wards, and I'll go through that in a little bit, so I am particularly attentive when looking at the minimap and watching my surroundings. Now, my primary objective, and yours should be this as well, when bullying the lane, is to keep your opponents, the offlaners, EXP and CXP, that's card experience, in check. You want to force them to back to base often or risk giving up early kills to your carry or you by staying in the lane severely underfarmed and possibly without much health. They're just kind of walking around their tower trying not to get hit and probably calling for help. I need help. An ideal scenario is 1 or 2 kills on the offlaner and a relatively quick tower takedown, thinking sub 10 minutes, which has happened a couple times for me, but that's an ideal scenario. I would say average scenario is you are maintaining about even levels with the offlaner. That would be very good. So you guys are both reaching 5 at the same time and have your ults. That means you force them to back a couple times and they were not able to get farm and lost out on experience. Another average scenario is getting 1 or 2 kills. This puts them back. Maybe they're down a level, they're down some CXP, but if you get a kill on the offlaner in the early game within those first, 3-4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, things are looking good. Now, my early game build looks something like this. I start off Circlet of Health as my first card because I like the lane sustain, but playing aggressive and not getting wards is a little risky, so I have to have very keen awareness of positioning and where I think the enemy team is going to gank me from behind those 2 fog walls over to our left side once you start off and get things going. At about 8 to 9 card points is my first back. I pick up Overflowing Gifts for additional lane sustain along with my Song of My People, because by that time I have that unlocked, which is a heck of a lot of health regen for me and my teammates if things get kind of crazy and we need to start backpedaling and basically turning around and running as soon as possible. I also pick up Lord's Ward because wards save lives, and better now than later, right? So you don't want to be walking around without wards and having vision on the map, which is so important when you can get blown up so quickly if you do not have vision. If I hit 9 card points and back, I might pick up a Shepherd's Vial, which grants me additional mana regen, and it gives health regen to my teammates in the surrounding vicinity. So ultimately, a lot of sustain and a lot of support for my teammates, but the key to this is getting off thunks and being very aggressive in the lane and pushing it so that your carry can get farmed and the opponent's offlaner is not being effective. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have plenty more on the way explaining some of the phases and how I play Narbash on the new map Monolith. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until the next time, I will catch you all later. Stay frosty.